Yo, what's up haters? My name is Henko. I specialize in functional training, which basically means I train people in a certain way that incorporates their core more in order to get them a more athletic movement in their exercises and to get a more athletic looking body. Alright, so getting into the video, I received a request from somebody about how to explain how to do intermittent fasting, right? So obviously this person knows that it works because they've seen it on me, and they obviously referred me, I guess, to someone else, and they want basically a step-by-step guide on how intermittent fasting works. So I'm going to give you 3 steps with this because we can't just go with intermittent fasting, right? So first of all, if you want to lose weight, guys, is what you need to do is replace all your beverages, all your drinks with water. Just drink water. That's all you need to do. It's not difficult. Your body is not gonna, in the beginning you'll crave the sugary drinks and that sort of thing, but shy away from it. As soon as you start craving cold drinks and that sort of thing, grab a glass of water and down it so it fills up your stomach, and you won't be able to, you're not going to be thirsty anymore, and you're not going to crave it. Makes sense, right? Give that a shot. If you really are struggling, limit yourself to maybe 1 a day, or switch to Coke Zeros, Coke Lights, that sort of thing. Limit yourself to that though as well, because it has a chemical ingredient in there that makes you retain water and affects your scale results, which is what you're going to need. You need to be accurate on your scale. You weigh yourself every day at the same time to make sure you have accurate measurements. Anyways, that's the first step, is drinking water. Replace all your drinks with water. But like I said, you can have a diet drink every once in a while, alright, just to keep you sane. Step 2. Now, we're going straight into intermittent fasting. Actually, we'll make that step 3. Step 2 is counting your calories. So it's gonna be a schlep in the beginning. It is a lot of hard work, and it becomes quite a grind in the beginning, but once it becomes a habit, it's not so bad. It basically becomes like brushing your teeth. I do it still to this day. Download an app for yourself. There's a lot of apps on the Play Store that you can download for Android or iOS, whatever. Just type in calorie counter. That's all you need to do. That's going to come up with a bunch of them. Read some reviews. Make sure you get the best one with no ads. Wada. And then count your calories. Then what you need to do, once you got into downloading all of that sort of thing, you'll see it will ask you for your weight and what your goal is and that sort of thing. Then it's going to recommend calories for you. Ignore that completely. Take it from experience. That is not specified to your needs. I'm telling you right now, you need to figure that out for yourself, and it's not difficult. All you need to do is go through for 1 week, right? For 1 week, go through your daily life, counting your calories, right? Or just eating what you normally would eat, and count your calories. Then weigh yourself every day. If you're picking up weight, that means that there is something in that you're consuming too many calories, right? Reduce that by 500 calories. Now, eat on that diet plan for another week. Weigh yourself every day. If you see you're picking up weight, reduce it again until you get to the point where you see you're not picking up weight anymore. If you're not seeing accurate results, do it for about a month, and then see if you actually picked up weight. But if you have a slow metabolism, you should see it quite clearly and very quickly. So once you've figured out how many calories you need to maintain your weight, right? That's what you need to get. That's the goal you need to get to first. How many calories you need to maintain your weight. For most people, for me included, for For the average person, it's about 2,000 calories, right? So once you get to 2,000, I normally stop eating, and then I stay my amount of body weight. But yeah, that's just me. Everybody has their specific needs. Especially with women, the calorie consumption is a lot lower to maintain their weight. Sometimes it's 1,800, sometimes it's 1,500. You just got to figure out how much calories you need to consume every day to maintain your weight. Then once you figure that out, reduce your calories by 500. Then you're going to start getting into that caloric deficit. So you kind of depriving your body of calories, of energy, so that it loses weight. Alright? So that's what you need to do when it comes to the calorie counting. Right? So you can do this with just your normal diet. So you can, for now, it's going to be a lot easier to eat healthy stuff, and your results are going to be a lot quicker if you eat healthy stuff. But just from counting calories, that's really going to help. So you can eat your normal white bread and stuff, but you'll soon realize that you'll get hungry really quickly. So don't do that. Try to stick to healthy stuff. If it is difficult for you, stick to your normal, what you eat, and just count your calories, like I said. Anyways, so that's the calorie part. Step 3, we're going to go into intermittent fasting now. So once you got your calories sorted, sort that out first before you go into intermittent fasting. Because there's no way that you're going to, if you don't know how much you need to eat to lose weight, how are you going to lose weight? Because you're maintaining or you're picking up. Doing intermittent fasting is not going to help. Figure out your calories first. Then we go into intermittent fasting, step 3. So what intermittent fasting basically is fasting in a certain amount of period and then consuming your calories that you need, which is to maintain or to lose weight, in some people in this video's case. So you'll consume, let's give an example. So say, for me, we'll use me as an example. I would have to consume 1,500 calories in order to lose weight. Right? So I'm in a caloric deficit. Don't ever go lower than 500 calories. It gets too dangerous. Don't do that. So I would consume 1,500 calories, right, in a day. So you need to figure out what time works for you. So you need to either fast 16 hours, 18 hours, and some people do 24 hours. I don't recommend the 24 hours. I've never done that because I don't think I'll be able to cope with that. Especially if you really love food, like I do. I started off with 18 hours. But I'd recommend start off with 16 hours. So 16 hours is when you don't eat food. So there will be, I think it's an 8-hour window where you can eat. So let's say from 12 o'clock in the afternoon to 8 o'clock at night. Let's say you eat dinner at 8. So within that window period, I would eat my 1,500 calories. After 8, nothing. If I want to, if I'm starting to get cravings, I drink water. So my stomach is full. And normally around 8 o'clock, you're getting ready to go to bed anyway, that sort of thing. Right? So it will be difficult, but it's always difficult. And there's no easy way to this. There's no magic pill. There's no such thing. You need to work hard for what you want to achieve. When it comes to fitness, when it comes to life, everything. So that's basically what intermittent fasting is. Just to recap, what you need to do is look at the clock, look at what free time you have, right? If you go to school or whatever, don't eat until 12 o'clock, right? For an example, if it was me. When I was in high school, I started intermittent fasting in grade 11, and I wouldn't eat until first break, which was about at 11 o'clock, right? So 11 o'clock, I started eating, and I ate 1,500 calories. From 11 o'clock to 7? Yeah, 11 to 7. That's when I ate. And people are going to look at you funny, like, what are you doing? This is weird, how are you eating? But how serious are you about this? If you want to lose weight, you got to put in the sacrifices. You're going to get hunger pains as well. I'm telling you that now. Make sure you drink enough water. Okay, you're going to get hunger pains. What I used to do for that is I had a box of all brand cereal in my kitchen. All I did was whenever the hunger pains were too much, normally I could build up a tolerance to it, right? You get used to it. When the hunger pains got way too much, I just used to take a handful of all brand flakes, put it in a bowl, right? And eat it dry. It's got a lot of fiber in it, so it fills you up immediately, and then drink a glass of water after that. It's not very nice. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you, right? Drink a glass of water after that. The water swells it up, and you're good. Go to bed, and you'll be fine until the next morning. And you can do the same throughout the day. Make sure if you do have a snack and you can't handle the hunger pains anymore, 35 calories or less. Right? So let's say you can have half an apple, only half, right? When you're busy fasting. And that's about it. You can have half of an apple or that all brand flakes, that sort of thing. 35 calories or less when you're fasting if you're having hunger pains. Okay, so that's it. Step 1, replace your drinks with water. Right? Step 2, count your calories, find out what you need to consume to maintain your weight, reduce it by 500 calories. Step 3, intermittent fasting, eat in an 8-hour window. You get all your calories in that 8-hour window, and fast the rest of the time. Right? You do those three things for your diet. It is going to shoot up your metabolism. In the beginning, the progress is slow, but you'll see eventually when you start doing it for 2 months, 3 months, that's when it hits you. The fat just melts off of you. I promise you this works. I've done it to myself. And also, what I would also recommend, I always recommend this. That's only 80% of it. If you want to go the full 100%, if you want to lose weight, the maximum efficiency that you want to lose weight, the quickest remedy, right? The fat loss pill, if I can say it like that, right? That's going to make you lose weight the fastest is if you train as well. What I used to do is I used to get up in the morning, take my jump rope, go outside, skip on an empty stomach, right? Do some morning cardio. Also, I recommend, what I also did was I lifted weights, right? I did some weight training, and then straight after that, you can even use your body weight if you don't want to go to the gym. Straight after I did resistance training, I did cardio for 10 minutes. That's how committed I was to losing weight, and it happened. I lost 2 kilos a month. It's not bad. Alright? So that's what you need to do. I'll check you guys later.